Last time when I was at the police station for the few days, I met with this um, lady. She's actually like a tomboy. They arrested her sister, and the sister was in cells, and we had like a very like intellectual conversation. We even ended up debating and making it like we had a discussion like we were in court. I was educating her about the law and then the system and how it is. And then let me put it this way: we were educating each other about the law and the police and then the system. And yeah, we had a debate. It was beautiful. It was nice. Excuse me. I just drank the cinnamon tea and I'm releasing flames. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I was telling her that the moment the police arrest you, that is court, because you have to start talking from that. Because when you end up at court, the officer who arrested you will be there and narrate all the story that happened there. That means from the place of arrest, the court begins. So if a policeman, a police officer arrests you, and in Ghana, we don't give fines. I'm being honest with you guys, and this is the law of this country. This is the law governing us in this country. Every country is different. Their corruption and their tactics of corruption is different. So I'm speaking based on the laws of this country. It could be wrong for others in their country, but this is the law. We don't arrest you and give you like a ticket, a speed ticket, or red light ticket, or anything like that. We arrest you and then we have to bargain. If you have any money to give to the police, you talk to the officer in charge. They can take your driving license. You talk to the officer in charge. You give them some money, and they will let you go. This is how it is, because court processing because of maybe red light or over speeding is a waste of time. It's a delay. This is how it is. So if a police officer arrests you and the police officer is telling you that maybe bring 500 Ghana cedis, and you cannot bring the 500 Ghana cedis, and he tells you that he's processing you to court, that police officer is a fool. Because if you cannot pay that 500 Ghana cedis, how are you going to court, transportation, every day in and out? Because it's a queue. So you have to join the queue. So in and out, they'll be doing you in and out. At the courts, if they charge you 3,000 Ghana cedis, 3,000 Ghana cedis, how are you going to pay? And even before you get to court, they will write you a fine. That the fine for you to pay is even bigger than what the police requested for. So you have to pay this fine. If you are not able to pay this fine, then they'll process you to court. So I was saying that if you don't have that 500 Ghana cedis for your license back, and you are saying I'm sorry, I won't do it again, and the police will not let you go and they are processing you to court, that means the police just want to fuck your life for just crossing the red light or for over speeding or something like that. So the police has to be able to listen. But we are in a country called Ghana, whereby that our security force, they are spoiled, they are rotten. Because I was telling this lady that even if they were not living in government houses for free, and let's say that we decided that okay, we are going to pay you full time. Let's calculate the years, because in Ghana rent is being paid by years. Let's calculate the years of rent, and give you this money. so that the police, they'll do their own thing. They'll be like the civilians, rent their houses, and then they will still be stupid, and they can't find their way out. Even they can't find their their they won't even know how to process themselves, because they are so spoiled that they don't have compassion for human being. When you come here with the rent case, then I tell you go to rent control. Rent control too is a queue. They'll have to process you. You have to go through this. You have to go through this. By the time that you realize the case is a stupid case, your rent money is gone. The landlords, they come and then they talk to the police, give them some small money, and then you that you are, let's say, a 20-year-old girl starting your life, a 40, a 50-year-old man who built his house about 20 years ago is duping you just to give it to his girlfriend, just to go and sit by the bar and drinks with his friends. He's duping you. He's duping you. And then you are suffering. Then they will tell you that go and have sex to come and pay. Because you are a girl and it's easy. You are a girl and you can find a man. You are a girl and you know. But it's not like that. Women are suffering in this country. Women are suffering in this country because this country is ruled by men, and they've covered it and made it look like it's ruled by women. But it's not ruled by women, because a mother won't sit down and watch their daughter suffer. A mother won't do that. A mother would rather suffer for their child. This is why there are so many women at the market. So many women. This son that I stayed in just for how many months in cantonment working, guys, I got heat stroke. And look at the amount of women when you go to Makwala, when you go to Kantamanto, when you go, they are sitting in the sun every single day of their life, every single day of their life. Some of them, they just sit there and then they fall out and they are dead with no doctor's prescription, because you are going to the hospital, the doctors, they'll be sitting down pressing their phones, sitting down, acting the bee, because most of these people, they don't have compassion. They are rich kids and their parents have pushed them into the doctory system, and they don't have the will to work. They don't have the will to do the right thing. So the whole system is rigged and the whole system is fucked up. Yes, the whole system is rigged and the whole system is fucked up. That is how it is. So most of them stays there dying. Most of them stays there dying. It's not a joke. It's not a joke that I'm talking to you guys about. So you have to find a way to have compassion, to have listening ears. Even if you don't have compassion, have listening ears. Have listening ears. Because certain times you just listen to people's arrest and you're like, this police person, is he correct? Is he normal? This is what happened while I am here today. Guys, they keep bringing more trash. They keep bringing more trash. They keep bringing more trash. This is why I am here today. Because yesterday, when the police were speaking over here, they said that the guy, the woman, or someone is saying that the report at the office is that I'm working, so we can. Yes, please. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah. So the report is that um they said I was in a relationship with Robin, and Robin said he's done with me. He doesn't want to be with me anymore and threw me out of the house. And I went, and I'm still there that I want to be in the house, which even reminded me of what the police that came to me the first time when we were talking, because I just started narrating the story, and he said I should hold on. He's going inside and then he will be back. And according to the police, the woman said Robin is an expatriate. He's an expatriate. And then he left the country. I think I even said this story before in cantonment, that was the story going on. And he left the country, and then I still want to come into the house. So that point is the point of the court, the point of investigation. So why am I still here? Because they are spots, they are rotten. I was telling the guy that the man lady inside the cells there, that the police, they are the richest people in this country because they are the law. If a military person arrests somebody, it goes to the police station. If something happens at the fire service, it goes to the police station. If something happens in immigration, it goes to the police station. Everything goes to the police station, and it's a system, and it's all linked up. Everything is linked up. Everything is linked up. That is a system. So the police has to be the one listening. But because they don't listen and they are corrupted, that it's a system that they they have houses. So a policeman can't go and build his own house for the government to know. So they build in secrecy. They build in secrecy for pension. So they are the richest people. In pen, excuse me, in pensions, then they'll go and enjoy. Their wives, if you go to the market, their wives are the ones occupying the marketplace. If you come here to their properties, their wives are the one occupying the land and selling. They are corrupted. They are taking money from the civilians. Where is all that money going? Into their kids' education to make their kids' future better. So you are, let's say, the Nestle company owner, it's a possibility that the policeman that you are giving that your small coins to has money more than you, because he's not taking from only you, he's taking from that's what I was discussing with this lady inside the cell there, because he's taking from everybody. But because they are not allowed, or because the system has been governed that even the general inspector has their own condo, they have their own place to be, so they are gathering the money secretly onto pension. Then pension time is where they come and then they show off, they come and then they show it. So the police are the richest amongst us. The military are the richest amongst us. Why is it that I am a cocaine dealer? I do my cocaine business. And then you come and arrest me and you confiscate my properties. What has my properties gotten to do with you? I worked hard for it, so it belongs to me. Take the drugs and then leave me. I'm good. Take the drugs and leave me. So why is it that my properties is involved in my arrest? I worked hard for it. You are wearing a uniform. You are corrupted. But by the end of the day, when you come out of the police, do we tell you that we are going to calculate all the corruptions money that you took before you can go? We don't do that. So why is it that I'm a drug dealer and you've arrested me and you've come to confiscate my properties and then you've put me on the street? That is the discussion that I was having with 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 so the system has the more money. The security systems are the rich people, and then they still see us and then they torment us. That is why when you go there and you talk about rent control to them, they don't want to listen and they don't understand because they don't pay rent. They don't pay for water bill. They don't pay for electrical bills. So when you go and explain your pain and your hard work to them, they don't understand it because it's free for them. Yes, because it's free for them. And this is absolutely wrong. This is not right. That is the discussion that I was having with these people. So they are allowed to enjoy during their time of pension. Then they'll be there enjoying with all the money. Their kids are out of government schools. Even in the government system, there are rich police. There are rich police, and their kids also contribute to more corruption because in the school their kids are coming with lunch boxes with this and this. the one who just started the police or the one who has a clean heart to serve the country, their kid is coming home and saying, Daddy, only me, I'm starving in school, Daddy, only me, I don't have a lunch box. Then there, the father too will go and find the person who has the lunch box. What is going on? Then they will connect from there, and then the corruptions continues. The corruptions continues from there. I was asking these people that even if my case is going to bring money, how much will the police get out of it? The lawyers will take, the judges will take, all these how do they call them, the people that decides your fate, the jury will take. So how much would the police take that you've arrested someone that you can't sit one-on-one with the person and then listen to their story and how you can help them and not to process them? This is what I was talking to them about inside the source before they threw me out of there. So the system is for the police. I don't see any precedents coming down and coming to talk about criminal cases or what cases. It is the police, the judiciary, the police, the military, the lawyers, the the judges. It's all a system. That is why I keep saying that a police, you can't go and report a police to a police. That means you are signing your death contract, you are signing your death draft. That is how it is. That is how the system is. So they don't have compassion to listen. They don't have compassion to understand. Because why? They are rotten. They are corrupted. They are spoiled. They don't pay for rent. They don't pay for anything. So that this is all that they do. This is all that they do. They don't have compassion for a human being to listen and to understand. To listen to understand. Yeah. So this is what we spoke about. We actually spoke about so much in there. At a point, the lady was telling me to shush. She was shushing me that I should keep quiet because when I'm at the police station and I'm corrupting people as well. That is what at a point she was telling me that I should keep quiet and then let's end it there before the police came and then threw me out of that place in the middle of the night. So yeah, the system is ruled by the police. They are the richest in this country. The police are the richest in this country. So they should learn to understand. They should learn to listen. The listening is the most important step because if you have an ear to listen, then you will have a heart of solution. You will have a mind of solution because you have an ear to listen. And the ear connects easily to the brain. It connects easily to the mind. It's not far from the mind and then the brain. That's why we do this and we do this. So if you can listen, then it connects here, just like the way the system is connected. Just like the way the system is connected. So yeah, if there is any other thing that I remember talking about that time, I will talk about it. But last night, the intercon came here. I had a good conversation with them. We spoke well, and telepathy. I stood up and I was putting my cylinder in the car, and then the towing guy was coming from this side, and it's like, yeah, he's the one person. He's going back. The towing guy who told my car he's going back. Telepathy. This is what some people don't understand, and this is what happened with me inside Robin's house when the woman was kicking me out. I thought there was somebody in the house. So if it was before they said that somebody is communicating with me that maybe a towing guy is coming. This is what was happening the whole time. Because I feel stuff and then I react and then I do it. And then they say that somebody is giving me clues and stuff like that. But hey, this is it. I don't even know if this country they have like veterans, people who, for the sick, you know, people in the system who got shot, who have one broken hand, one this. I don't know if the system favors them because even if the system favors them, They will find a way to go and get their hand broken. They will find a way to go and get their leg cut, and they will come and sit in the house for us, the civilians, taxpayers' money to pay for it. That is how sport the system is. That is how sport. I'm inhaling all this trash, all this trash. I'm inhaling it. If you see the amount of trash they've mounted, I don't want to go and record a video for them to retaliate. The little video that I recorded earlier on, that is enough to show you the amount of trash, and they are burning it in the smoke. I don't know if you even look behind the camera right here. All this is smoke. Here, smoke. Here, smoke. That is all smoke. The whole place is filled with smoke. The whole place is filled with smoke. They have like a system. There is the church, there is the mosque, there is the hospital, there is everything. Yesterday I was telling them that my story, you people, you cannot tell me that you don't know my story because you are a system and everything is involved, everything is surrounded. So you people, you give information to each other. Yeah, even if you hate each other here at the barracks, you give information to each other so everybody knows about whatever happened. So you people, you shouldn't pretend that you don't know because you know. Because you know. Anyway, whatever the case is, if I remember something, I will pick the camera up and then record it because there is a lot.